So, hello everybody, everyone listening at home in their quarantine spaces and all that. Welcome to the third episode of Taco's Shedcast. You have me, Taco, Victor, whatever, and we have my co-host
Gilligan here in the shed, not quarantining, spreading my fucking COVID everywhere.
I just wanted to point out to everybody that you messed up your name instantly. So I just wanted.
Did I?
Yeah, you're like.
How did I mess it up?
You're like
Sorry that I'm just a little bit not smart and can't talk with my voice or anything. I think you are shaming me for my disabilities.
I'm body shaming.
You should check your privilege.
Yeah, I should. You're right. And I'll be checking my privilege constantly throughout this podcast, so I hope you'll be enjoying listening.
I'm not going to check my privilege because I don't have any, despite me being a white man.
That's true.
Who's also straight.
Yeah, and cis. So, yeah. So, it's only going to be us for this one. We're trying really hard to get Jerry on over Discord, but we were idiots and forgot audio jack splitters, so we weren't able to do anything.
Yeah.
So we ended up just having a 2-hour long conversation that wasn't recorded for your pleasure, so.
And then we kicked him out and said, "Get out of here, we're going to do the podcast without you, you're stupid and dumb."
We got to do
we love you anyway.
We love you, we'll give you a reach around later, but, just go now, So that's why Jerry isn't here. We did it very last minute too, so no one else is here. So I hope we could entertain you for just a little bit. Okay. So
you say just a little bit, but I know that this is going to end up being 3 hours.
We'll cut
as they always do.
We'll cut it down. We won't be talking about fast food for fucking 5 hours and trying to make it work.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately. So we have a couple of things to talk about.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I typed it up on my little Voil typewriter. I know, because I'm just really hipster like that.
Wow, do you want a freaking medal, dude?
Yeah, I want it in big, juicy gold letters, dude.
That's not very hipster. Gold. You got to get it in brass.
And in paper, so it could be recycled.
Exactly.
I hate vegans. Just want to say that.
No, the metal has to be made out of recycled aluminum cans, out of cans of bubbly.
Yeah. I don't know how vegans relate to that. That's just recycling, but I just wanted to say that.
No, vegans are all for recycling. They recycle all the food that they eat.
Human remains.
Yeah, they recycle them. Regular meat eaters, they repurpose the human meat by eating them, but vegans recycle.
Yeah, they put it in the Chaz Gardens. So, man, I hope everyone out there is having a good time. Put a comment if you've been having a bad time, if you've been really depressed with quarantine. But one of the first things I wanted to talk about, as most of you know, because I keep shouting it out, so if you're not following me on different platforms, then you better fucking do it. I'm watching you. Yeah, that's right, yeah! I don't know why I did that.
You are Mr. Cringe. So, Are you going to shout out those other platforms, or is that your whole thing?
Well, yeah, let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, well, what if I wanted to shout out my platforms?
Yeah.
What if I wanted to advertise my Twitch streams that I'm now doing? You can follow at twitch.tv/TheyMightBeGilligan. Or my YouTube channel that I have been neglecting, but I am planning on getting back to as soon as possible.
What's the name of that YouTube channel?
Would you believe me if I said it was They Might Be Gilligan?
I think I would, Mr. Sir.
Okay, you could also follow me on Instagram. It's also They Might Be Gilligan.
So fucking much on the plugs already. Jesus Christ.
Or here, I could shake it up a bit.
Yeah.
Twitter is TMB Gilligan.
Fuck off, dude. Well.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, that's fuck you, dude. Okay. That's the main topic. It's social media. I know all of you out there are using social media. Instagram, Twitter, and all that. I'm using that, but as well as Minds, Gab, Parlay, and Pillow Fort. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about social media for a bit. Everyone's our experience with it.
I suppose we could do that.
I started on social media about 8 years ago or something, and it was on Instagram. and I've had a lot of dumb names and like post a lot of dumb shit. So I'm certain if you remember that, then I guess there's a cookie for you somewhere. You could download it somewhere. And for the majority of that time, it was Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
My voice cracked, and Instagram has been a really mixed bag for me. I think I've mostly had a good experience, but there's just a lot of like a BS. I'll keep it family friendly bullshit going on. And it's like there's been so much drama over the time I won't get into. I mainly stay out of it. And just like all the changes and new additions, like there's a time when Snapchat was taking it over, but I guess who gives a shit about Snapchat now? Maybe it's just a boomer opinion because maybe more people are using Snapchat, but who cares, And then, oh man, remember Vine?
Dude, #Rip Vine. I'm watching those Rip Vine compilations on YouTube every day.
Yeah, it feels like last year, man, when Vine was here. Remember when there was a funny man, and he was like under the sand, and then he said like "fuck off" to the ocean.
Oh, that was pretty dang funny. You remember when the guy said, "Road work ahead"? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Dude, man, I really hoped it did, and it did. It just worked. It worked.
It worked.
Who would have thought?
Every time I see a road work ahead sign, do you know what I say? I say, yeah, I sure hope it does. Every single time, without fail.
He's not kidding, ladies and gents.
Yeah, you've been in the car with me.
He's really not kidding. But throughout that time, I've had a lot of good interactions on Instagram, and I've only recently got on Twitter. Yeah. And I gotta say, like, I really do not like Twitter. I really don't like Twitter.
Yeah, what don't you like about it, baby?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what I don't like about it. Okay, it promotes such a bad culture. It's almost like it lives off of rage bait. And like it doesn't even matter what it is. It's just like I know I'm probably being hypocritical saying this, but it feels like people make caricatures of other people in their heads, and then they constantly attack that caricature. And then like whenever someone like is just like I don't agree with that, it's just like, oh, shut up. It's like all people who enjoy like K-pop are like this, or all people who don't enjoy like anime are like this, or all people with anime avatars are like this, or
it's a straw man and ad hominem like rolled into one.
Yeah, and it's just like it's just so like annoying to see, and like people nowadays are talking about how like news and stuff is fake. It's like you'd be damned if I believe like a popular like tweet going around, because it's so hard to verify.
Yeah.
And it's just like and not only like that stuff where it's like it's unhealthy for like that side of just like of human emotion and just like knowledge, but like because of the system like that's in place, with the retweets, like you need those retweets for any like attention.
Yeah.
And like it leads to a lot of like non-recognition, and like as an artist, as someone who puts out content, it's like you could put out something that like you've put a lot of work into, right? And just because of like how things are, like it doesn't go out that well, but like you get lucky one time and then it blows up, and then it's like it's almost like it gives you like all social media does this. It gives you dopamine rushes.
Yeah.
It puts out the good chemical in your brain, and is just like it wants to slam that button as much as it can. And with Twitter, like it's like so rare. It's like you fight for the dopamine rush, and then once it happens, it's done in a day. You've had your 15 minutes of fame, and then it's just gone.
Yeah.
And it doesn't transfer to anywhere else, and it's just that.
Yeah.
I just think it's a very like if you're only on Twitter and you live your fucking life on Twitter, I feel like you get a warped perspective on like most things, and like this isn't like like denigrating the denizens of Twitter.
Yeah.
It's not really their fault. It's just how the system is in place.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just the environment of Twitter, how they structure their platform.
Yeah, it's just how it's structured. I'd feel like at least with Instagram, like if you get into if you get into an argument, you could at least like write more than a few characters. You know, and like at least like I know Instagram's not the best for like fucking like talking. You know, maybe through DMs, but like you could have those paragraph responses. You know, but on Twitter it's like I don't like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then you get someone who says you don't like it, well then like you're cringe, and then it's like, well, why do you why? I just don't like JoJo. Like, what's the problem? It's like, shut up. It feels like that's all it is, or it's just like, or if it's just like you know, they like yell at the deceased, or like bring up fucking old shit, or just like oh yeah, I'll dox you and I'll get the cool internet points. You know, like
hashtag Joji is canceled. He was Filthy Frank.
Yeah, you know, it's just like, yeah, and like I don't know if I want to get into a whole conversation about cancel culture. Yeah, but it's just like Twitter is one of those platforms that lives on it, and it also just promotes just the unhealthy lifestyle of just not letting bygones be bygones. Yeah, you know, like you say one dumb joke years ago, and then like someone jumps onto you, and then someone sees, hey, this is getting attention. I'll jump onto it, and then people go onto the dog pile, and it's just like they're jumping into refuse, as I would say it in the kindest way possible. So those are one of the many reasons I don't like Twitter. You know, I mean, I still use it because it has a huge audience. Yeah, you know, why won't you be at the places where the people are? You know, and in some ways it sucks, but it makes sense.
Yeah, like I kind of feel personally like just because Twitter is what it is, it's like you can't really be. I feel like you're not an internet personality, and you're not really trying to have a personal an online brand if you're not on Twitter. Like you don't like, even if you're not even using it, if you don't have a Twitter and you don't like update it occasionally, it's almost as if you're not. That's like one of the biggest parts of being an internet person is being on Twitter.
Yeah, it's just like or any of the big platforms, you know. And it sucks because it's like yeah, I say like Instagram's marginally better than Twitter, right? But Instagram is still owned by Facebook. Yeah, and like I'm pretty sure. Like if you got a good working noggin, you got a good noodle in there. Like you kind of feel why or know why Facebook is bad. Yeah, and the fact that like the biggest alternative to Twitter, and it's barely an alternative because Twitter is such a niche thing. It's like it's owned by Zuckerberg, and he's like getting all your data no matter what. Yeah, it's just it sucks. I mean. I know I said I like Instagram a lot, you know, especially because of the stories. You know, I feel like Instagram takes a lot of different things from different places and integrates it in a nice way to like allow for good marketing. You know, you could put out a good brand image, and like even with the business analytics tools, you know, you could kind of get a feeling of what gets more attention. I feel like on Twitter, it's just kind of like hit or miss. Shut up! God
damn. Speaking of, I guess they never miss, huh? I'm going to segue into TikTok a bit. Yeah. Because I got stuff to say about that. Like,
go ahead, man.
Like, really, with the with what you were saying with Twitter and like the 15 minutes of fame, I feel like that is a really exaggerated on TikTok, just because it's like TikTok trying to when you make content on TikTok, it's just so like random who it goes to. Like your For You page is like, I'm sure there is an algorithm based off of what you like, and I think based off your location as well. but like, and it's like, so there are things that, yeah, there is an algorithm to the For You page, but a lot of it is just random. So like if you have, so, and that's why I'm able to have, and this is why it's not because of my content. My content is good.
Shut up.
It's why two of my TikToks have like 10,000 views and 10,000 likes, and other ones barely even scrape 100. And it's just like, just because it's so random, is like, I think how it works is like it gets thrown on the For You page, and then it, like, if it gets a certain amount of likes, it gets put on more For You pages, and it just kind of snowballs from there. So if you don't get the initial start, you're just dead.
It's kind of like Instagram's algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Because Instagram's algorithm is very similar, but it's like, I'm pretty sure it's not only likes but interactions as well.
Okay.
It only, like, Instagram's algorithm, it shows your post to only a few amount of people initially, you know.
And then is this like on the is this like for the search page, or for getting new, or on your following page?
For everything.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so it's like at least I'm fairly certain it's
Mhm.
like the Explore page and voice crack with like your existing follower base. Because it's like when you make a post, it doesn't send it to everybody. You know, we already know it's not chronological. You know,
which makes me so mad. Why did they have to make it not chronological? It was so
because because the product is your attention, and they want to maximize the amount of time you're on there.
Which I suppose works if. Yeah, I suppose chronological works better for me personally, just because I only follow like 150 people. Mm-hmm. So like every time if I log on, I only get like maybe 3 to 5 posts per hour onto my timelines. But like, yeah, I could see how it would be a different experience, and for someone who's following like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
So
exactly, and it's like it wants to like it's like testing the waters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it puts it out to a couple of your followers. You know, not all of them, but a couple. You know, and it sees what they do with it.
Yeah.
You know, if they interact with it, if they comment on it, like it, save it, send it, like any of those things, you know. And if it does good in that regard, then it'll like send it to more people. You know, it'll show up in more feeds. And if it keeps going, it might even show up on Explore feeds, you know. But if it doesn't get that initial push, like on TikTok, then it kind of like stammers out.
Yeah.
And doesn't go anywhere, you know. People would have to actively click on your page, but if they're already not seeing your content, you know, then it's very.
Why would they be thinking to look at your page?
Yeah, like unless like if they wanted to see your stuff more, they would already be checking, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's just it makes people like, you either have to have good networking, you know, with people who are very like interactive. Mm-hmm. Or like you just have to be lucky, or like try to have some good content, you know. Like I'd say on average my posts, they get like 50, 60, you know. And that's usually like average for like big tit one. Yeah. This is how I structure things, you know.
You have your big tit ones,
yeah,
and then the other ones.
Yeah. It almost, you know, you have the lowest it usually is like updates. You know, where it's like, hey guys, you know, just want to let you guys know this. It's like, no one cares about that.
Yeah.
They want to see content. It doesn't go anywhere. The next one is like drawings of men. You know, I don't even think it matters. Any drawing of a man, like for me, it's like maybe 20, 30. Like that's the range of likes it gets. I'm not including
people can't jack off to that.
Yeah, people can't jack off to that. So it's like,
not to say that anyone's jacking off to your shit art.
Yeah, exactly. But like that's just how it is, and I usually find it doesn't matter the quality. You know, it doesn't matter the quality of the art, because there's some great art, you know, that I've seen that because a male is the focus, and there's no like funny flappy big tits, it gets a smaller percentage of like interactions.
Yeah.
So then like I'd say after that rank. It's the floppy big tits, you know, and like at some points I worry about like, am I just pandering when I draw that? But it's also, I got to keep in mind, it's just fun to fucking draw. It's what people like.
Yeah, if you, I mean, like, I guess it could be pandering, I guess, but it's like, if you enjoy drawing it, and it just so happens to be what people like seeing,
it's just,
who's the loser there?
It's just how it is, It's like, I have a fun time fucking, like, drawing. It's just, like, I have a fun time drawing it,
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the content people want, then that's just how it is, Like, unless you have to actively search out a market that doesn't want that,
Mm-hmm.
But like that means like you have to put more things into it. I think more effort. Because like I've seen a lot of great, fantastic artists, who like almost masters in their craft, but like because they don't put out the content that people want, they just stay below. They never like they don't reach their full potential.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see, I see like it's crazy, like I know this is just a general talk about social media, but it's like I see I'm not gonna name names, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to like dox people or be like, hey, fellow Tacoliquor fans, go out and harass this person. I don't want to do that. Like I've seen lots of artists who, in terms of technical skill, are not good at art,
Mm-hmm.
or just like or amateurish, And I'm not saying, of course, I'm an amateur, So some of this applies to me, I'm not I'm not the best at art, obviously, as you guys could see on my pages,
Mm-hmm.
but like because they draw like the big titties, like if they don't have like even if they don't have the anatomical skill, if they don't have like pretty much like the things that make it a better experience, it doesn't matter. They still get a lot of attention and get a lot of views, and in some ways I think that's okay, because once again, it's like we said before, it's what people want.
Mm-hmm.
But it just exemplifies that hierarchy I was talking about before, where it's like it's update post because no one cares about your life, and no one cares about what you think, which is, of course, it almost doesn't need to be said. Then it's like drawings of men, or like, actually I say drawings of men, but it could be like just a regular cartoon character, just anything that's just not fucking like
that doesn't anything that doesn't have big titties.
Yeah, it could, like, if it's a drawing of a car by itself, it's okay. But if it's a car that's standing up with fucking huge floppers, like right there, then that's gonna get the attention.
But here's the question.
Yeah.
What if it's a guy with big tits?
Well, then, disregarding any like possible political traps that like people get angry about, I think it'd also probably get some good attention.
Okay. And I'm not going into anything political. I was referring exclusively to Jonathan Joestar.
I mean, JoJo's stuff is popular.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I almost feel like in line with that like hierarchy, there's like a middle between man and female, which is fandom.
Yeah.
Because like fandom is just all that doing artwork for a fandom is just you're applying for a niche market.
Yeah.
And like those like as long as you could appeal to that niche market, then you're good, And once again, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being a Sonic art account.
There's nothing wrong with being horse famous.
What's that?
It's that's what you would say when if you're like a popular creator in the Brony community. That's what they called it. You're horse famous.
It's the dumbest shit.
It is. It's dumb.
It's really dumb. Oh wow.
I started thinking about that because very short tangent.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny Nichols, my like favorite YouTuber,
Your
like one of my top 5 favorite YouTubers, had like a hour-long video recapping just like the whole Brony experience. It was like, and it was all put in like the under the framework of talking about BronyCon.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a recap of it. And as someone who used to be a cringe brony, and is I don't know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. It was an interesting video. That's about all I have to say.
Yeah, I don't doubt it's interesting. It's very interesting watching stuff delving into like niche communities and just figuring it out.
Yeah,
trust me. Like I fucking watch videos about mousetraps. I'm not judging you on the shit that you watch.
Is that a Mousetrap Monday mug on your desk?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've only bought one piece of YouTuber merch because I use like even with things I do like with like because I like Pyrocynical. You know, I like there's a good channel called Techmoan who does like he's in the UK and he just does a lot of stuff about cassette tapes, like videos, cameras, just a whole bunch of nice things. Like there's tons of people I could buy merch from, but I haven't. The only YouTuber I bought merch from was Mousetrap Mondays.
Okay, we'll just ignore the PewDiePie gaming chair that you're sitting on.
I can't afford that. But just like I might pull like a PNG of it or take a picture, but that's a little.
Wow, just a PNG, not a JPEG.
Okay,
you are doing your subscribers dirty.
Okay, an 8-bit JPEG and like
1 bit.
Yeah, it just it's just a mug that says Mousetrap Mondays and it says "Give it a little sip," because that's Sean Wood's one of his catchphrases. Give it a little flip. He doesn't do it anymore because for YouTube reasons, but I thought it was a cute mug and I bought it. Okay, stop, shut up.
No, I was admiring it. I thought it's cool. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'd love to. Honestly, if I were to buy merch of anything, like it'd be mugs because I like mugs. You know, I know like Stakey has some like eyeglass mugs that I would like to buy.
I did buy.
Yeah,
I like it. It's where I keep all my pens.
Yeah, you don't even drink with it.
It's a little too small. I like having big mugs because I like having a lot of coffee.
I think that's just what it is with these standard ones, because this one can only handle the Mousetrap Mondays mug. I'm holding it up.
Yeah.
It can only handle 8 ounces of coffee, and then like from that point, it's like you could add the milk, but then that's overdoing it. Like if you put 10 ounces of, I'm going off of like Keurig measurements. So
yeah.
That because I've tested it before, and like when I do anything above 8 ounces, like let's say 10 ounces, I'm really pushing it. That's like it's gonna be at the top, and I'm probably gonna burn my hand because I'm an idiot. I'll slip and just fall all over me.
I mean, you'll be able to put more coffee if you just drank it black.
I mean, well, yeah.
Just saying.
But how I usually drink. Okay, I'll go into how I drink my coffee, really quick. I put the cup in. I put like 8 ounces, or if I can, 10 ounces. I just get it, and then I add honey. And then that's it. So it's not.
That sounds pretty tasty, actually.
It is very good. I really like it, and like the more organic the honey, the better.
Yeah, I love honey. Honey is so good.
So this is the Honey Podcast. We're gonna talk about should you buy honey with honeycomb in it? Tune in for more. But
I don't think I've ever bought honey with honeycomb in it.
That's not the point. That's not the point of the conversation. I'd say if I were to buy more YouTuber merch, it would be mugs. And I know Styx Hexenhammer 666, that's a mouthful, but he has mugs, and like I'd probably like to buy it. Maybe if PewDiePie got off of his high hearse, he's not dead. I have a speech impediment, guys. And put out a mug. Does he have a mug?
I don't know. I don't follow PewDiePie.
Give the mug a bro fist and then get cut by porcelain.
Sounds funny.
I'd laugh. Give like, please. Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. You get a PewDiePie mug. You put your PewDiePie G Fuel in it.
Guys, listen here. Get up close to the computer too. So not to the mic, okay, to the computer, okay. if you've gotten this far, please give this video a little like, or like save the podcast or download it and then like put it on a USB and then give it to all your friends, please. That's all I want, you know. Just it's gonna be my birthday in a couple days. Just please, I need this. I need my fix.
But I never asked my subscribers to like or follow or subscribe. You think that's why I don't get likes or follows or subscribes? I mean.
Well, buddy...
I don't think so.
Buddy, you better get ready to spread your ass cheeks, because I'm going to pwn you. It's your content. That's why they don't...
That's probably it. That's why I'm starting to lean towards Twitch. I think I think I might lean...
I'm sorry, Gilligan. Your colonoscopies today. You just got fucking pwned. I know, like, we started this conversation with, like, social media, and... I'm going to be... One of the things I have down the line is I'm going to make a video talking about the social media, the different alt tech platforms. Because, as I said before, like, I'm on a ton of them, you know, and, like, after being on them for a while, I have my own opinions on them. Like I'd say, just to be brief, with Minds.com, it's very similar to Facebook, but with cryptocurrency and... a token interface, so people could you earn tokens if people interact with your posts, which could you could use to buy boosts, which is just basically free advertisement. You know, so you know how on Instagram you have to pay to promote your posts so they show it to other people. Mine's there's a built-in system so that if you earn enough tokens, like one token is 1,000 views. You know. So you just spend a funny little token on a certain post or your whole page, and then it shares it out to the people on Minds. You know.
Can you buy tokens with your real life money, like
yes.
V-Bucks?
Yes, you can. It's backed by Ethereum. You know.
Oh, okay.
But they're also I believe for pro users, they're gonna allow like just using U.S. currency, just dollars. And you could also tip other users. So like, all right, here's another thing about Minds too. I'd say out of all of them, all of the alt tech platforms I'm going to talk about, like Minds is the most impressive. Is that Minds has a system that works kind of like Patreon. You know, so on Minds you could offer to pledge tokens per month. So not only can you tip tokens, but you could pledge tokens per month. And they have you could set tiers in the platform itself, so that
so the 3,000 token tier, you get to be I am actually your online girlfriend.
Why did I become female in that? But yeah, you know, you could have posts locked by tier. You know, so you have to pledge 5 tokens, and I believe a token is $2, in U.S. currency. So you could pledge that amount of tokens, and then you'd be able to see those posts. And not only that, but you could also set it so it could be a one-time deal. You know, so you could have a post. They don't have to set a tier, but you just need to pay this amount of tokens to see it. So it's a very intricate system, you know, and I think that it has so many built-in features, you know, that make it very easy for content creators. It's all of it in one spot. You have Patreon, you have Ko-fi, or Coffee, however you pronounce it. Who cares? I don't have it, so it doesn't matter.
How do you know what it is?
Buy me a coffee. That's
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do know that one then.
Yeah, you know it, buddy. Yeah, that's right. But it has systems like that all integrated, you know. Mm-hmm. And you know, even another thing about Minds is that it has a very good tagging system for not safe for work content. So you could post whatever you want, as long as it's obviously legal, you know.
Yeah.
But what is it?
I don't know. What is it?
As long as you could tag it appropriately. So if your post has nudity, you tag it with nudity. You know, your post has profanity, tag it with profanity, you know? If your post has this or that, post it with that, and then as long as you have that, you won't run into any content reporting issues, you know?
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and even if you do run into content reporting issues, they have a jury system for appeals. So it's like, and on Instagram, for example, you have to, if something gets reported, you probably have to appeal, and you have to wait for someone at Instagram to respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
But on Minds, they have a jury system. So every once in a while, if you're on Minds, you might get a little, notification that asks you to join the jury. So it gets a jury of Minds users to look at your post.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and, look at your appeal, so you could, write to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's up to them to decide if you made an infraction, you know. So ultimately, it's the citizens of Minds that that make the appeal decision. So it's you won't run in. The idea is you won't run into bias that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very as I'm saying and this is gonna be the funny part. There's a lot of intricate systems and fucking good shit going for Minds, you know? But the one thing I don't like about it is that you can't put multiple images per post.
Mm.
That's the one thing.
Can you post links?
You can post links. And
So...
and you could also, here's the thing. You can have multiple images if you make it a blog post. But you can't just post a set of images as an image post.
Okay, well, I was about to say, I suppose you could do what Reddit used, because Reddit, you're not allowed to post multiple images in a post, which is kind of neat. But you could always just do what Reddit used to do with people. If they have multiple images they want to share, just put it on Imgur and put a link onto Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I guess even now, if since I'm on Instagram and Minds, I could have a link to the Instagram post, which has the multiple things. But it's just
that's an unnecessary step.
Yeah, it's a very annoying thing.
Mm-hmm.
To have, especially oh, there's a jury system. There's this intricate tagging system. You could there's cryptocurrency, all this shit. But you can't do multiple images per posts. That's how I feel about it, you know. And that's my opinion on Minds. I think it's good. There's Gab, which
actually with Minds. Before you move on,
yeah.
One quick question, and it's a very minor question, but you were talking earlier about the tokens they got the $2, it's $2 a token. So that's just and it's always $2. It's it's not to whatever the price of Ethereum is, right?
No, it's not bound. It's only backed by Ethereum, but it's not directly tied.
Okay.
It's not if Ethereum goes down, then it goes down. It's the value of a Minds token stays the same.
Okay.
So I'm going up to my wallet right now. I have 30 tokens.
Wow, 30 whole tokens.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Insane.
How much Bitcoin is that?
They have Bitcoin options. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You could set up addresses. So if you hey, donate some Bitcoin, you could have an address, I guess, and then you could donate to that. Ether, go to Tweaking token settings. I can, Oh yeah, you could also add. I don't know if you want to add bank information, but you could you could also just give money directly.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to deal with tokens, and I'm gonna have to get a wallet. I'm gonna have to get into Ethereum. They're slowly providing more options.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have an Ethereum wallet?
I tried looking into it, and it seems simple enough, but I'm just really brain dead.
Yeah.
So I just I'm fine with the tokens just staying there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And I'll use it to boost content, and maybe if one of you guys join fucking Minds, I'll give you 5 tokens or whatever. It's not a guarantee. Don't do it. Don't come with me with a written contract or any bullshit like that. But I like having some tokens on the side, and all you have to do is just you get point something tokens if people interact with it.
Oh, okay.
It also that having that system, it just promotes people liking and commenting.
Mm-hmm.
It's it makes you want that. It's if people interact with it, I get more tokens that I can boost my content, to reach out to more people.
Yeah, and then you get that positive feedback loop of you post what you boost it, you get more likes, so you get even more tokens, so you can boost it again, get more likes, and
yeah, try to at least gain the attention, try it out. But it's a good question.
Yeah, a little side topic with Ethereum is just like I also tried to look into a bit into Bitcoin. It's still a little over my head. I could probably figure out eventually because when I started. Side note, I'm like a couple months ago I got into like Robinhood stock trading and whatnot, and you could trade. There's a Bitcoin feature in Robinhood, and so you could buy and sell Bitcoin. So I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe now that I'm getting into stocks, I could also get into Bitcoin, and I was looking into it. But apparently, Robinhood, when you buy Bitcoin through Robinhood, you're not actually buying the Bitcoin. Like, it's not yours. It's basically like you're investing in Bitcoin. So, yeah, and that's basically it. It's like, but you don't actually own the Bitcoin. Yeah. And you can't
you can't pay.
Yeah, you can't connect it to your Bitcoin wallet. So you're basically giving Robinhood money and saying, and Robinhood is promising, contractually promising that they will give you back the exact price of however much Bitcoin you bought.
Yeah.
You quote unquote bought.
Yeah. Almost like it's pretty much like a stock.
Yeah, it's just like a stock. Yeah. But I don't mess with it. I'm just stocks now.
I mean, I'd like to cryptocurrency seems to be a great thing to go into, but it just sucks because it gets double taxed.
Really?
Yeah, it because they tax it as like income, but also as kind of like a stock. So yeah, the government double dips in that shit.
That's why we should all be investing in precious metals. That is the only investments that are worth anything. Everyone should go out and buy gold.
It's funny because there's a lot of people going out and buying gold right now and precious metals.
Yeah.
Moving on from cryptocurrency and all that stuff. I know we're scatterbrained. We're idiots. We're idiots. All right. Well, the second experience I've had was Gab.
Okay.
And Gab is a touchy subject because I've seen some good interaction on there for a little bit, but I think Gab really turned away the artist community by the head honcho in charge, Andrew Torba, came out against pornography pretty much.
Oh, so there's no porn on Gab?
No, there's porn on Gab.
Okay.
I post my not safe for work content on there. It's just that, and they have a sensitive content feature, so it's they have to you click it and then it hides it, so people have to click it to see the image, But it's just when the main person in charge basically comes out and says, I don't like not safe for work art. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'd really want that off the platform. It doesn't leave a good message, to artists,
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's and plus, when it comes to a lot of alternate social media, alt tech, there's a worry about interactions with undesirables, and I've had some interactions. I remember I got one comment when I posted something that was I think I posted it somewhere. It was just I really liked the comment. It was this is awful and garbage, you should delete this and get reported right away or something. I really liked that. And then on my recent on one of my recent posts of the swing girl, I had some person just respond oh yeah, yeah right, more cartoon porn for you idiots out there. So I was just I really liked that as well. I thought that was really funny, so I re-gabbed it, I guess. Reblogged it. But, I could see why a lot of people wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people who could just laugh that off. Because, it's words on the internet. You can laugh it off. But,
yeah.
It's with the leader of Gab basically coming out against it, and sometimes you get interactions like that. It's just there are artists on there but it's not a lot.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing is, though, is that out of all the alt tech platforms, Gab is the most like Twitter.
Okay.
It has list features, it has group features, and like if you get onto Gab, there's a whole bunch of other features as well. I've talked about it before with you, like in private, like Dissenter. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you excuse me, if you sign up with Gab, it'll allow you access to this thing called Dissenter, which basically how it works is that it puts a comment section on any website or any URL.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So you know how, let's say you go onto YouTube's front page, there's no comment section.
Yeah.
If you have Dissenter, then you could click the Dissenter like little logo, and then there's a comment section right there. So you could like just say like, fuck YouTube, you know, or just like, haha, YouTube sucks, LOL.
Sub to PewDiePie, haha, funny.
I can't wait till this gets clicks or something. Like, it just lets you post like comments anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's very interesting. I think it's a very good idea. You know, but it's locked behind the Gab. You know, in a way, and like I feel like it'd be so much better if more people used it because it's just the internet. You know, having more places where people could fight with each other online. I just think it's really funny. And so like you go on the Papa John's website and then it has something like, this sucks, Domino's is better, and then someone else says, fuck you. Like, Little Caesars is the best, you know. It's just like it's just cool shit, you know.
Yeah.
But once again, it's behind Gab.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about Gab. I've had good experiences with it, but I could see why it turns some people away. You know.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to add something.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt, but I'm going to add something to the what you were just talking about with the haha getting online hate and laughing it off. I got a one of my TikToks got freaking hate. It was terrible. I cried. No, but like seriously.
We're coming for you, dude. We know your fucking address. We know who you are. You're not listening, but we know you, okay?
No, but anyway.
Yelling at
Sticky, who's she has a TikTok.
Yeah.
And it was I'm the only person that they follow. And I got a comment on one of my posts of like why is Sticky following you? And I was just and I thought it was funny, so I commented because I'm a cool dude. And I put like the little sunglasses emoji next to it. And he commented, no. And it was like, without a doubt, the best interaction I ever had on TikTok, possibly the whole internet.
Yeah.
It was so.
I saw that when that happened. Like Sticky showed me that comment.
Mm.
It was
did she? I put it on the on my Instagram story.
Yeah,
as well.
She sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was like that was really funny. I mean, like maybe if TikTok gets sold to a U.S. firm, I'd go on there, or maybe if I just like stopped caring about China, I'd go on there.
I read that they're collecting less data than Facebook, or like less data than most of the social media apps.
And that's probably fair, but it like and I understand like the talk about corporations, like because god damn it, I hate the fact that Facebook has my fucking data.
Yeah, and that Google has like literal like terabytes of information on you of every single search you've ever done, even when you're not logged in, even when you're on incognito mode.
Yeah.
Gigabytes and gigabytes of data.
Yeah, I know, and I hate it. I remember and this is a real story, by the way. I'm not shitting you. I think it was today. It was today. Yeah, I'm a brainlet, so sometimes I forget when things happened.
Dude, that's just the quarantine experience.
Yeah, that's just how I am, bro.
Was that yesterday or was that 5 months ago? No clue.
Maybe I should make a comic about that. That's really relatable, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I bet you would get 5 whole likes.
But I walked into the kitchen. I was going to make my scrambled eggs and Spam, with toast, obviously. But, the horrible person I am, I snacked on some Lay's barbecue chips. You know,
for breakfast.
Just a little bit. I just snacked on them. I snacked on them
that's fair.
While I was gonna right before I started making it, right? And I completely forgot about the story until you even reminded me of it. But I'm eating the chips, right? And I'm about to watch my daily binge of YouTube, while I'm making my eggs.
Yeah.
And I put the chips away. It's something like hickory barbecue, right? And then I don't pay for YouTube Red, so I got ads. And the first ad was get the beautiful taste of Lay's hickory barbecue chips. And I didn't know what the fuck, because I've never gotten I get a lot of I know the general ads I get. I don't get I keep getting this steak ad and some burger ads, but never chips. I never get chip ads.
I don't think I've ever gotten a chip ad.
I've never gotten a chip ad, but the instant that I eat hickory barbecue Lay's chips, I didn't even say it. I wasn't I'd love to have some Lay's.
You're not staring directly at your Amazon Echo Dot and saying, "Ooh, baby, I love Lay's hickory smoked barbecue chips."
I, a human being, love Lay's barbecue chippies. I wasn't even saying that. I just looked at it and I was like, I'll have some.
Mm-hmm.
Put it away and I get an ad for it. It's oh my god. I don't it's not that they're recording you.
Yeah.
As I've heard it from other people, specifically Tim Pool, it's worse. They're able to predict almost exactly what you're going to do. So
because of those terabytes of data that you're downloading.
Yeah. So they probably know that they probably knew it was 2 p.m. when I was making eggs. But
okay, so it was this morning.
Yeah, it was this morning. It was 2 p.m. when I was making eggs. I just walked in. They probably know that someone in the household bought the chips because I didn't buy the chips. I stole the chips, all right? I know it. I stole chips, whatever. I didn't buy it, but they knew.
How would they know this? Did you buy it online?
I didn't buy it online. I didn't buy the chips.
Well, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, how would they know that chips were bought?
I don't know. But the chips are there. But
even if they were tracking your debit card, they wouldn't know.
They could track shit. The guy from so Tim Pool. He has a story where he went to Walmart, right? Because he was looking for a new TV, and he saw one on sale.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, that looks like what I want, right?" So he bought it and took it home, And the day after, he was on his whatever, and he got an ad for that exact TV, exact model and everything, And it's just because it's probably because they don't even know the specific information. But it's because they have so much fucking data. They could predict exactly what the fuck is gonna happen. They probably know that the times I get hungry, and they know that every day because I have Google on my phone, Google Maps, I tend to go to Taco Bell that's just down the street.
Yeah.
So I'll get a whole bunch of ads about the quesarito.
To be fair, Taco Bell is an S tier.
Yeah, it's S tier. It's S tier. It's S tier. They probably fucking some bot or drone or whatever. Fucking Obama's drones fucking started watching my video, our video about that. I was they love Taco Bell. I'll give him an ad because he's a fat ass. It's that's how bad the data is, right? That's how bad it is. Whether it's cool or not that they know exactly what you want to buy, that's up to you. I feel a little freaked out about it. But then again, I'm not living in the forest, I have a phone. I have Google, I have all this shit. Okay, whatever. It's the mark of the beast, whatever. End times, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm to me, at least it's not China.
Yeah.
Because it's I already barely trust my government already, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be damned if I trusted China more than that, Where I'm not going to talk more about it because this is probably going to get hit in the algorithms. It might even be cut out.
Your social credit score is dropping right now.
It's dropping so hard and so fast right now. I'm sorry for anybody who's watching this in China, if it's even possible.
The secret police are literally kicking down the shed door.
Yeah, that's literally what's happening. Yeah. I guess that's the thoughts on TikTok.
Anyway, with targeted advertising.
Mm-hmm.
So something that always bugged me
Mm-hmm.
is like a lot of times I go onto Amazon.com
Mm-hmm.
to buy a specific thing. Like, let's say, for the argument, I'm buying like a vacuum cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
I go on Amazon, I buy my vacuum cleaner. It sees Amazon tracking my data. It sees that I'm going on to Amazon.com, typing in vacuum cleaner, looking at the products. I buy one, but then it's like, you know what? This person looked up vacuum cleaners. They're probably looking for vacuum cleaners. Let's give them a bunch of advertising. It's like, no, I already bought mine.
Yeah.
Don't stop advertising it to me. I already bought it. Dummy.
They could like, oh, man.
Or like I go onto a website for a video game to download that video game, and then I get a bunch of ads for that video game, like because I visited the website, and I'm just like, I already have it.
What the hell, man?
You don't need to keep advertising it.
As, you know, that's funny with how complicated these algorithms and like how predictive they could be. They could predict with 100% accuracy when you're gonna take a fucking dump in the morning, but they're so dumb that it's like, I'll keep sending them ads for something they already bought.
Yeah. But also with YouTube, I get on YouTube, I get a lot of Trump ads.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand. I don't follow anyone who's political. I don't follow anyone who's like not really left leaning.
You follow a lot of left leaning people.
I don't follow anyone who's not left leaning.
Yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah. So why do I keep getting Trump ads? And it's like, a lot of times it's on Oni Plays. I get a lot of Trump ads on Oni Plays.
Oh.
But that might just be because Oni Plays is the YouTuber that I watch the most. But anyway.
I thought because Oni Plays is the biggest alt-right.
No, it's just that I watch his videos more than any other ones. No, but also, like, I don't like the Trump ads. I don't like the ones, like, where it's Trump Jr. saying, "You there. You are on Donald Trump's list of his #1 top supporters. You know, me and Eric, we're both on the list. Everyone's here. We're waiting for you. Come join us. We are waiting for you specifically." And then Trump Jr. like reaches out of the screen and like grabs me, and shakes me. We're waiting for you.
We're waiting for you. You get pulled into the digital realm.
He literally looks me in the eye. He's like, "You, Matthew Gilligan, we are waiting for you." Points at the screen.
Just the meme of the hand coming out and breaking through the screen.
And the other ones where it's like, "It's Donald Trump's birthday. Are you gonna sign his birthday card?" Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, shut up. It's like,
especially if you don't care for it.
Yeah, like for one, I don't care for it, and also it just, I'm not gonna make too much of a comment because I don't want to be political, and I don't really see any other political ads, so I can't compare it to. But it's very manipulative advertising.
Oh, dude, buddy.
It's so manipulative.
No, buddy, that's just political advertising.
Yeah, but I mean, like
I've seen like a lot of like political ads. I get a lot of political ads because for some dumb reason I watch politics for fun, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like a lot of political ads. Like, it's just like how regular advertising is. It's just manipulative. Yeah, you know? That's advertising.
I'm not saying that advertising is inherently manipulative, because it is, but like,
you think that especially?
Yeah, that's just like, especially like, we are waiting for you in particular. You are important. You know, there's only a list of 100 people. It's a very exclusive. You're going to join this exclusive club, which it's not unique to Donald Trump, and it's not unique to advertising. It's just it bothers me.
You're just saying those kind of ads.
Yeah, those ads bother me.
Yeah, when it's like, you viewer, don't you smell like shit? Buy our soap.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not. Yeah, it's like not even ones that directly, like the ones that pretend that you're joining something exclusive, when you're not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once again, I don't want to get political, but I hate Donald Trump. That's not political, but yeah. It's
not political. It's just a popular opinion.
It's just, you know, It's a very unpopular opinion. Donald Trump is awful.
Hashtag unpopular opinion. I don't care for this Donald Trump guy.
Yeah, does anyone else feel this way? Anybody?
Give me a like if you agree with me. I bet this won't even get 1 like.
Who is this man? Oh, man. You know, I won't stay on the social media bit too longer. I know we got into a tangent, you know.
Yeah, which we do.
Yeah, tangents is what all starting podcasts do. But one of the...
All podcasts.
All podcasts, you know, all podcasts... Am I saying podcasts?
All podcasts.
All podcasts. It's just that if you guys were on Twitter or on Instagram, you know, you saw Pillow Fort, right? You saw Pillow Fort. That was a big social media that got boomed for a little bit. No. I joined Gilligan. You don't count. I joined Pillow Fort, right? Because you did tell me about this. Yeah, I like supporting alt tech, you know. So the second I saw something that was new, I was like, I should probably join on this. I always look into it when I see it, right? I don't like Pillow Fort. I was on there for a little bit, and it got a bit of a boom because a lot of people are like, I hate Twitter, you know, which I share the opinion of. I don't like Twitter, you know. But it's like, I hate Twitter. I'm going to go on Pillow Fort. Join me on Pillow Fort, you know? And then you had a huge boom of people on Pillow Fort. And then, this is the big problem with supporting alt tech, you know? You have a lot of people who say, I'm tired of big tech social media. Join me on this platform, you know? And they make the content, you know, they make the profile. They start posting on there. But it's the first post, and they never mention it ever again. You know, it's like remember when I said earlier that the posts that don't get a lot of attention are the update ones? Mm-hmm. That's especially update. I'm on this platform. Yeah. You know, so you already have something that people aren't really going to care about, mm-hmm. and then you never mention it again. You know. Oh, okay. So you just hey guys, I'm on Pillow Fort, and it stops there. And you don't mention it, and you don't post exclusive content. Mm-hmm. You don't interact with people on Pillow Fort. You don't do anything with it. Yeah. And then you have a bit of a boom of people, and then they get bored of it because Pillow Fort has its own problems. I don't like the interface with it. It looks kind of boring, you know. But people say hey, you know, I'm on this platform and I'm not growing anymore, you know. I know I'm not advertising it. I know I'm not trying. You know, I'm not putting it out there. But I guess I'll leave. You know, and then people leave, and then it just gets back into the bung hole. Yeah, you know, and that's what I saw especially with Pillow Fort, because it had a lot of big names going on Pillow Fort. You know, the Chebster, there's this other account, Neo Hajime, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, you know? And, you had a lot of big influencers getting onto the platform, but people stop the advertising. Yeah. They don't put any effort into it. And then, when they don't see the results because they're not putting the effort into it, they stop. And then slowly people, leave Pillow Fort, and then the big people... They have their base of people because they were big to begin with. Yeah, you know, but it just it in a sense it ruins the momentum that it had. Yeah, because people don't advertise it, they don't talk about it. You know, and I'm guilty of that too. Mm-hmm. Because I probably should make a post every once a week, just saying, hey, I'm on these platforms. You know. Yeah. But or even then, I've been thinking about maybe posting exclusive content there. Yeah. Posting my sketch work, you know, maybe posting some stuff that didn't go anywhere because I have some drawings that don't go anywhere. Yeah. You know, posting stuff like that, over there, you know, if you don't like Twitter, if you don't like Instagram, you have to put the work into it. Yeah. You have to advertise it. You have to do the dirty work, you know. But you have to do the to get people to join on Patreon, right? Yeah, you have to. You have to put exclusive content, and you got to keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. I'm trying to remember her name. There's an artist on Instagram that I follow that I like a lot. Is it Tacoliquor or Sticky Licorice or
No.
no. Those people suck, right?
I'm trying to find it, but she advertises her Patreon and also her merch like literally every single post.
Yeah.
Like she has her comic. That's like 1 to 2 panels, and then another couple panels of advertising her stuff. Which, Sasit Singh, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This one. The guy with the
Sasa Sang.
Yeah. She draws Peach with big tits.
I wonder why their content is doing well.
Yeah, because I like it.
It's also very impressive artwork.
Yeah, it's a great style.
Well composed.
Yeah.
Like, the rendering's really good.
Makes my dick hard.
Hashtag sigh. It's getting a little hot in the shed because I don't want to have the AC on.
Yeah, it is. It is. I am moist.
I'm sweltering. We're sweltering in here. We're having a dumb conversation about social media and how. Look. When you're on social media and you're not part of a big company, you have to be your own marketer.
Yeah.
You have to be your own marketing team, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta create the image of what you want to put out for people to see.
Yeah.
You have to curate your page. It can't just be like 5 things of memes and then like 2 artworks and then 1 sketch and then like a call out post and all this other stuff. You know,
mm-hmm.
That probably like you have to curate it and market it yourself.
Yeah.
And I just think a lot of people don't have marketing. I understand for most people it's a hobby.
Yeah.
And for me, it's kind of a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm trying a little harder, but you have to market.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just people don't want to do that, or like they just can't find the time. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because it's hard for me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if you want to succeed, you gotta interact. You gotta comment other people's stuff. You gotta like stuff. You gotta interact with the community. Maybe find a niche. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe for some reason there's a niche on Instagram that likes Sonic feet porn. Then, buddy, just fucking dive headfirst in there. You know.
Yeah.
If that's your market.
Mm-hmm.
You know. If that's what you want, if that's what you want your brand to be, go for it, because then that'll be your brand. I'm not saying that as a negative, you know, because the internet has this beautiful thing where you could have niche markets. You could have a whole YouTube channel about mousetraps, and fucking you get some poor sap to buy a mug with it.
Yeah,
you know? There's like now's the time, you know,
mm-hmm.
And it's just like. I just see a lot of people who like they don't put the effort. They don't branch out to other like platforms.
Yeah.
Which like by the way too, it's really important to get on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if you're trying to get a good start on Instagram or Twitter,
mm-hmm.
like you're lost in a sea of like fishes.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what I think with YouTube all the time. It's like it's there's so much content on YouTube that it's hard to not see the people who aren't already established.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to look. If I'm not saying like just jump out of the sea,
mm-hmm.
you know, but maybe you could get well known in a pond.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe if you're in a couple ponds, you know, you get like more well known, and that could transfer.
Yeah. And
maybe you could grow that pond and become established in there.
Yeah.
And like maybe over a course of time, you could be a big player in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not worth nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
And and then the momentum that you like if you play your cards right, you could take the momentum from your little pond and use that to push yourself into the ocean.
Yeah.
And get a jump into the ocean, then grow even more.
Yeah, you could be like one of the biggest art accounts on like Minds or something.
Yeah.
Or at least like be well like known enough on Minds to where if people like, yeah, I'm on Minds, like I'll check it out on like Instagram. Oh, they have
mm-hmm.
an Instagram, like I'll follow.
Mm-hmm.
Or if like I'm on Twitter, I'll follow. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I've seen it happen because like it's happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it also happens just like on stuff that's not alt tech. You know. Like there's a comic page, I believe it's Afterworld. I don't want to get this wrong because I can get things wrong, you know. As
what you nonsense?
What? Let's see. Following. Gotta sort by latest because I'm an idiot. So right here, yeah. Afterworld.comic. I was gonna say comics. I'm an idiot, right? Afterworld.comic. I followed them on Twitter, and like, because I think some of their content's nice. You know,
Yeah.
they're coming out with a comic. You know, like I like supporting artists. You know, and like I saw that they had an Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, oh hey, I'll follow there too. You know, and like then they followed me back. You know, and I'm not saying that like I'm like oh yes,
You're not
you know?
scheming.
I'm not scheming. I'm like maybe if I do this I'll get more recognition. You know,
Yeah.
it's just that like just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you see someone you like, you know, and then you see they're on another platform that you're on, you just follow.
Yeah.
Just how it is, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like and in some ways that's how you grow.
Yeah.
And you get like you get more known.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at fault for like not commenting. Like I barely even like stuff. You know.
Yeah.
If anything, I have a habit of just like looking at memes and then like maybe sending it to Sticky, like maybe sending it to the meme chat,
Mm-hmm.
and just leaving it at that. I don't even like it. So I know I'm bad at that, but no, you gotta comment
Mm-hmm.
on other people's stuff. Like don't say like, hey guys, I'm a small artist. Can you please give me a follow, please, sir?
Yeah.
Just interact with the content.
Just be a genuine person and be a part of the community. I'd say, as a person who's not a part of the community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's with anything.
It's just
it
be
applies
a part
to
of the
multiple
community, and you will thrive in the community, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're just there to, if you're just putting up a facade just so you can get your dopamine for being famous,
Oh, the
quote
sweet
unquote,
dopamine rush.
yeah, then people can see right through that.
Yeah, and it's just like I could go on. You know, social media age. Everyone has their opinions on social media. You know.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of why Pillow Fort like failed was because there was a lack of that, a lack of interaction, and then because of the lack, people said, "I'm not gonna. Why would I continue posting?" Because it happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd post on Pillow Fort, and like for a good while, like I got some like more people looking, and it was fun, you know. But then people started going off because I think Pillow Fort needs a lot of work before it becomes good. Plus, it's also exclusive, you know. Unless you could find a free key, like to join on, you have to pay $5 to go onto the page, which is dumb.
Oh, that is dumb.
Yeah, there's other alt tech platforms that don't have you pay.
Yeah,
you know, you could pay into it. Mm-hmm. There's Gab Pro, there's like Minds Pro if you want to support, you know, but don't make it a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
definitely.
And it's not exactly a requirement because I can make free keys and give it out to people, but it's just like it's just a workaround. It's like it's extra steps.
Yeah,
that just make it because it makes it just be like Pillow Fort. I want to try it out. We have to pay $5. I don't want to do that. Who do I know who has a key? It's this big person. I don't want to send them a message. They won't care.
Yeah,
you know. I had to do a lot of digging to find a free key.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Like it just made the whole process. It just extended the process. It wasn't good.
Yeah,
you know,
and left a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah, and like there's that example of Pillow Fort, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last one I'm going to talk about is Parler. Parler. Apparently, it's supposed to pronounce parlay, but people just pronounce it Parler now.
Well, they have the R at the end. Is the R silent?
Apparently, it's a French thing. I have no idea. I could be making that up. But
anyway, who cares?
Yeah, who cares, you know? And Parler,
get on with your parlor tricks.
Yeah. Shut up. He's so proud of that. He's just slapped his own knee.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm patting myself on the back.
That's your shoulder. But Parler is another like Twitter alternative.
Yeah.
It doesn't look exactly like Twitter. It has its own like look to it. And Parler has activity right now. You know, it's growing. You know, and it's a good thing. I see a couple artists on there. You know, there's artists that find home to like Twitter, and even like completely like left Twitter to join Parler exclusively. I wouldn't say do that, you know.
Yeah.
As good as it feels to say, like, yes, I'm not on Twitter anymore, it's still good to have it.
Yeah, well, as we were saying earlier.
Yeah, you know. But, yeah, it has momentum,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it also has a sensitive content feature, so you could like, people have to opt in to see not safe for work content.
Yeah.
You know. And just more features like that, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Minds has the best tagging features, but like Parler's works, you know. But like and I've had some good experiences on Parler, you know. But there's a couple of caveats that make it hard for me to suggest it, you know.
And what are those caveats, my friend?
The first thing is verification, you know. Verification is very easy on Parler. You could get verified very quick, you know. On like, good luck getting like verified on like Twitter and like Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Parler is very easy, but it just sucks the way you have to do it, because you have to like scan your driver's license and send it over.
That I don't trust that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not verified. Yeah, big people are verified. You know, there's big players on there that are verified. If you care about any of these names, like Six Hexenhammer, Sargon, whatever, who cares? Like, they're verified on there.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's fishy.
Yeah. And plus, it locks the DM feature behind verification.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's another bad thing. You know? Hopefully, like look into it to change it, you know? Like, they were, like, a little, like, they didn't allow not safe for work content. People complained and they listened, and they're starting to allow it now. So hopefully, like, that's a sign for things getting better, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't like that verification system. Like, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe that's how verification's supposed to work, you know? But I don't like it, you know? So I'm not going to do it. You know, I guess at this point, like, with, like, I know Instagram knows my address. I know Twitter knows my address, you know? Which is... But, like, YouTube probably knows my address. I mean, they have access to my IP, so of course they know where I live. Yeah, Parler probably already knows where I live anyways.
Well, they wouldn't if you're using the sponsor of this video, NordVPN.
We're not sponsored. We're not sponsored. Who would sponsor this? Anyone looking to sponsor, please send an email.
Please. I love money.
Yes. This is the only reason we're doing it, for the money.
It is. It's the only reason.
Yeah. We get so many pennies from two people watching this.
Yeah, you know what? Outside of this podcast, I absolutely despise this guy. I am only trying to be friends with him because I'm under the delusion that associating myself with him might get me a little more views.
Yeah, this guy blocked me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Parler, on MySpace. Like, he fucking blocked me on Friendsbook. I don't know, dude. He is a menace. But we're only doing this for the money.
I blocked him on so many platforms. The only way we can schedule these podcasts is through Carrier Pigeon.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
And I have half a mind to get a anti-Carrier Pigeon Hawk. You know, block him on that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making some pigeon burgers, actually.
That sounds disgusting.
Just you wait, man. They're called flying rats for a reason. But the next thing about Parler that I think is a bad thing. Well, it's not necessarily bad, but like here's the long explanation. Parler is very pro free speech, you know.
Like too pro free speech.
Very pro free speech.
Yeah.
I don't know what you meant by that. You gave me a brain fart, dude.
Okay.
I was stroking out there for a second, but like it's very free speech oriented, right? So like some people who are banned off Twitter or like shadow banned on Twitter or blacklisted on Twitter. There's so many ways Twitter can fuck you over.
Yeah.
But like people who don't like Twitter, like kind of join on there, you know?
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of big names are joining on there. Mainly like Republican Congress members have actually joined on Parler.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's what I'm leading up to. it's like there's a lot of politics there.
Mm.
You know, and like Minds has less politics. Gab is pretty political. You know, Parler is pretty political, but it leans a bit towards the Republicans. You know, so like there's like not saying that there's no like left people there because there are. You know, there are big name left people there. You know, but like when you join Parler, like you'll see like the news organizations that are on there. Like you have like center and right leaning news organizations there. You also have like some.
So it's full of Nazis.
Full of Nazis, yeah.
Full of Nazis.
Yeah. So there's no distinction, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Very unpopular opinion. Republicans Nazis? I don't know. Does anyone else say this? Maybe I should check Twitter. Whoa! What was that? A cut? Whoa! That clipped. So.
Please, all the cuts will be secret. No one will even know.
Yeah, I'll send in the secret cuts to do it.
Are you saying that these are edited in any way?
No, this is all raw, dude. It's raw. It's real. I'm a real human being. My name's Tacoliquor. Nah, but it's like when like there's like so obviously Parler is right-leaning.
Yeah.
You know? And I know for a lot of people that's bad. Especially on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, I don't know, for some reason I think Twitter leans left. What do you think about it? I don't know. Maybe it's just something I see, but...
Well, I think they're just right.
Oh yeah, they're right, huh? Oh, so they're right-wing? Yeah.
No. Right is wrong.
Double speak. But, like...
I only vote right, and by that I mean left.
It makes perfect sense, yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, move on from there.
Dumb jokes.
Yeah, dumb
jokes and politics.
They don't mix well.
Nope.
Yeah. So, I'm expecting to get doxxed at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what is it? I understand, like, I'm more center-left. I go into my politics, who cares, right? I'm not too, opposed to saying it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm very pro-free speech.
Yeah.
So being on Parler isn't that much of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, you could block these accounts. You know, you could choose not to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think that even if you are a bit left-leaning,
mm-hmm.
It would be very good to join Parler. You know, because the whole point is free speech. It's about discussion of ideas. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you don't have to. And another thing, you don't have to discuss those ideas. You can just post art like I do.
Yeah.
You know, maybe sometimes I'll comment that oh, you're evil. I freaking hate you. I don't, but like sometimes you could interact with it. But you know, you don't have to. You know, you could just you don't have to be political.
Yeah. And
even if you do want to get political and show you your opinion, that's even better. You know, as long as it's a civil discussion,
mm-hmm.
you know, just a free exchange of ideas, you know, it's just up to you, viewer, listener, gaggler, whatever. I don't know. If that thought is not good to you, Minds is a better option. You know, it's not as political, at least I think. You know, but if you don't care and you think that Parler is getting some attention, because it is. How I feel, I'm on there, and I've seen some cool artists that I wouldn't have seen. You know, I've saw an artist that that was noticeable because he was on Parler, you know.
Huh.
And they have an Instagram account, you know, that doesn't have that much attention.
Yeah.
Because you know you're lost in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I was able to see their content because it was on Parler. It was on a different site.
Yeah.
You know. A big thing that I'm talking about,
mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just one of those things to keep in mind. And if you hate those evil right wingers because that's what I believe because it's the popular opinion.
Yeah.
Please don't ban us, YouTube. Then you could just go on there and tell them to go fuck themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You don't have to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
You could take advantage of the fact that it's a booming platform.
Yeah.
You know, that's at least that's how I feel about it. You know, I'd say in conclusion, like, if I were to rank it,
Mm-hmm.
Minds is the best alternative.
Yeah.
So far, it's like old Facebook. Like it's like, and it has like a lot of features from different like sites. You could put like more than like 100 or so characters. You know.
Yeah.
Like, and you have the option of make it into your own like little like blog site. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd suggest Parlor. You know, Parlor is good. You know, it's booming. You know, it still has a lot of kinks to work out. You know?
Yeah.
But it seems promising.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the next is Gab.
Yeah.
With its own controversies, you know? And I'd say, like, the lowest one right now is Pillow Fort. Unless they change the user interface, they make it, like, less stodgy, you know?
Yeah.
It feels very amateurish.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, I understand, you know? Like, Gab looked very amateurish for a while. Mines look pretty amateurish, but, like, they updated, and it looks a little more professional now.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, I don't want to hate on Pillow Fort. Because I know that it's, like what they want to do, it's, you know, like, I don't want them to fail.
Yeah.
You know, if you want, like reach out to me, like, or, like, reach out to someone you know who has a Pillow Fort so you could get a free key so you don't have to pay them $5.
Yeah.
You know? Like, and plus, if you dig around enough, you could find that. You know, find the free keys. But I'd say it's not the best right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't suggest Pillow Fort. You know, and also just in terms of features. In terms of features too, it's very lacking. It needs more. You know, so I know we talked a lot about social
We
media.
did.
Yeah, I know. I hope it's been interesting. I
mean, I'm having a good time.
I know you aren't, but yeah, Gilligan's having a good time. Thanks for that. You know.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You want to talk about music, real quick?
Yeah, I could talk about music briefly.
Yeah, not to get political.
Yeah, not to get political or anything, but I listen to music.
Mayonnaise, what? Instrument? Haha, SpongeBob joke? Give up votes, please. Give up votes on BitChute. This is on BitChute, by the way.
Please, give me Reddit Gold on Twitter.
Baby, I need that Reddit karma.
Honestly, go to my twitter.com. Give me Reddit Gold. It's my cake day. Come on, just give it to me.
Sounds dumb, cake day.
It's so dumb.
Oh, well. Gilligan. We usually keep this to the end.
Yeah, but
we're
swapping things around.
Yeah, this is a kooky
shaking
little
it up.
episode.
Jerry's not here. He can't tell us what to do.
Fuck you, Jerry.
So anyway,
we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
What are your top 2 songs?
And it's the normal thing of the what I'm listening to right now. What I was listening to before this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What are my top 2 songs? My top song right now is and it's a bit of old news, but still relevant. It's like it's good that we're keeping these Shedcasts like to like once every fiscal quarter. Because it gives me plenty of time to find new music. But my go-to song right now is it's on the album Daddy by Girlwood. Great album.
Daddy's your favorite like word to use, yeah.
Say it every day, every single day. No, but like my favorite song is Nice Guy. And it's like it's a standard narrative of like a oh, I'm such a nice guy. Why don't you want to fuck me? Like it's a cliche that's been done a million times.
I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
You can
Please fuck me.
Give me another pizza slice. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. No, but like the thing I like about that one more than like the other times that trope is used is just like the way that the lead singer is singing it. It sounds like such a little whiny little kid throwing a tantrum that you won't fuck, or that you won't fuck him. And it's like, it's so. I'm not gonna try to replicate it. Please. But like, yeah, I just go watch it. It's like, and you just imagine a little kid just throwing a little fit because he's not getting fucked.
He can't get a crumb.
Yeah, he's not even getting a whiff of that pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And the song before that is, I had like a brief resurgence of Panic at the Disco in my life, and I started listening to and I already told Victor this like 5 times, but
Taco.
I already told Victor this a couple of times.
I clipped the audio. I'm sorry.
No, but I was listening to A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, and the song, like my number one song in that one is the first one. The only difference between Martyrdom and Suicide is the press coverage.
Mm-hmm.
That's my number one song, and it's like it's the first song, but it's not the first song. It's like there's the introduction, and then it's the first song. And my thing about it, and the reason I like it so much, and like my only real gripe with, is that a word? I don't know. My only thing against A Fever You Can't Sweat Out is that, to me at least, the very opening of the first song is like the most important part of the album, I feel. And like most of the time with it's like the first song that sticks to me in an album more often than not. And it's because like the start of the first couple seconds of the album, it sets the mood for the entire thing. And I feel like the only difference between Martyrdom ... is such a good opening that it's like I would consider it like, and that I'm so disappointed that they have an introduction song in front of it. And that's my whole thing.
Panic at the Disco, really.
I'll have you know that A Fever You Can't Sweat Out is like the only Panic album that I
You don't have
like.
to. You don't have to feel guilty about listening to something.
Yeah. Okay. Which I don't.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I unironically enjoy it. I'm not a huge fan of the other albums, but I like A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
You do not have to justify it to our lovely audience.
I think I do.
Okay. he won, folks. I'm sorry.
Okay, go. So, what about you, Mr. Taco? What are your 2 songs?
So, they're mainly, what was it? Jeff Rosenstock. Because Sticky came by this crazy place called California. And, shit, I just doxed myself. No, but, came to visit, you know, and, like, we're, like, hanging out, doing fun artist things, like eating In-N-Out.
Delving into the cesspool of Corona.
Yeah, you know, just really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And we were listening to a lot of Jeff Rosenstock. And, like, I was already listening to, like, you know, Bomb the Music Industry, Jeff Rosenstock, a bit before.
Yeah.
Because they came out with a new album called No Dream, really good. But
Jeff Rosenstock did, right?
Jeff Rosenstock.
Yeah.
And, like, we both like Jeff Rosenstock.
Yeah.
You know? No, I'm talking about me and Sticky.
Oh, okay. I thought you...
I know you like... I know we all left Jeff Rosenstock. It's all biased here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not included.
Oh.
But, especially on the trip, we were listening to a lot of the albums, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the first song that's, like... I'm mentioning 2 songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurricane Waves from the album Vacation by Bomb the Music Industry. And it's just such a good song. And it's just, like it almost, like you listen to the song and you think back... I just think back to the trip. And it's just, like... And I already liked the song anyways, so now it just reminds me of a good thing. So it's biased, I'm biased, all music taste is biased, but...
Wow, what? You say you feel nostalgia?
This
Disgusting!
It's definitely a weak 5, okay? But it's really good. I like it. I'd suggest listening to it. And the next one is from, funny enough, Jeff Rosenstock, from No Dream, no less. And it's a little cheating. It's a 2-parter. It's the first one is Leave It in the Sun, already a good song, but the main one I'm talking about is The Beauty of Breathing. And it's almost entirely because of the transition. You know, Jeff Rosenstock, like what he does good transitions. You know, I like his transitions between songs.
Yeah.
And it gives his songs a lot of movement.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's what I love about the main album from him I listen to, Worry.
Yeah. Yeah. Worry's, like, I'd say Worry is close to a perfect album for Jeff Rosenstock. Yeah. You know, not the best album ever. I wouldn't say, like, the best album, but to exemplify his work and, like, you know, like his patterns and what he does, Worry is like a perfect example.
Yeah.
So, like, this one, The Beauty of Breathing, the intro, I just love it because it's so punchy. It's a punchy bass line that just gets right into it, and it's a really fun song about very depressing things because, like, listening to They Might Be Giants, I love fun songs that are about depressing things.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, And, like,
sad songs with deceptively happy tunes.
Yeah. Like especially with They Might Be Giants, they have tons of them. Like, They'll Need a Crane. That's a great song, that, like, it's very happy. It makes you think about love, but it's about, like, fucking, like, what I assume is divorce.
Yeah.
Just...
or at the very least about loss of love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And, like that one's really good. Like, I know, there's so many, like, Push Back the Hands of Time from the new album. Newest album. It has such a fun sound to it. And it's just, like, very groovy.
Yeah.
But it's about a car crash.
Yeah.
And just, like, wanting to go back because you got so maimed by it that you just wish you could push back the hands of time. Like,
that sounded a little bit on the nose.
Yeah, it's on the fucking nose because that's what it's about. The End of the Tour from John Henry.
Oh, yeah?
That's a very sad one. They have a lot of songs about car crashes.
Is that one about a car crash?
It's about a car crash.
Really?
It's not just about a car crash. It's about a tour bus crashing into a car and killing the other person. Or, like, that's at least what I interpret.
Huh.
Spoiler alert. That's about a car crash. And, like, I Like Fun is about not taking your meds anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I have a long history of liking songs like that, and The Beauty of Breathing is just one of those songs.
Yeah.
Before you, like, move on to, like, fan questions, because we gushed about music for a bit.
Yeah. We had our exactly 2 minutes of music talk.
Yeah. I want to talk about a guilty pleasure song of mine. And I was almost going to mention it last time when when there was a question of, like, do you have any guilty pleasures or something? Or something that you think is weird or something?
Mm-hmm.
I have another guilty pleasure that's not just the tiger.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a song... I like listening to this band called Free Weed.
Yeah.
I guess this artist named Free Weed. I really like, I'd say some/most of his work are duds. To me, at least.
Okay.
But he has some good songs. I really like the sound of it.
Yeah.
And there's one song in Free Weed, the album called Returns, called, I'm pretty sure it's Dinner is Ready. And I've told you this before, Gilligan.
Yeah.
But it is the dumbest song I've ever listened to. Please, go on Spotify, or just look it up online. Listen to Dinner is Ready by Free Weed. And it's like, imagine if you got a piano from the 90s where MIDI was just introduced or something, right? MIDI probably went back further, but who cares, right?
Who cares?
And, like, you have, like, how, like, they want to advertise their pianos to people, so they have pre-recorded songs on there using the MIDI thing. Like, imagine, like, getting one of those songs and then putting lyrics to it. And then, like, and like, intentionally going in and adding more weird sound fonts to make it sound like the dopiest, dumbest song ever. And that's what Dinner is Ready by Free Weed is. And it's... I hate the fact that I love it.
Yeah, it's fair, though.
Yeah. I hate
I love dumb shit as much as you.
I'm an artist online. I like dumb shit.
Yeah.
But
is that the Roaches song? Which one's the Roaches song?
The one where it's like...
The one where it's like, it has that little verse in the background. It's like, roaches, roaches.
That's Jeff Rosenstock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from the album I Look Like Shit, and the song's called The Trash, The Trash, The Trash.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because I only listened to, like, half of what you say.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I mentioned it off stream. I mentioned it earlier, but, like, just because I'm kind of stupid, so I only listened when I listen to people talk, but like I could only comprehend, like, the general overview and then the bottom line. And that's kind of it for me.
You're an average internet commenter.
Exactly.
Missed most of everything and just focused on one thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Joking, by the way. You know you're cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a smart cookie. I will accept that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a special snowflake.
Like, I know I'm a genius. Look, you don't have to keep saying it.
I'm not. That's not what I said.
Look, I know I have an IQ of 5 million, dude, but it's
not
okay.
What I said. I said smart cookie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna claim. That's like the closest to a delusion of grandeur that I'm ever gonna get. So I'm a smart cookie.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Maybe I'll even say I'm a cool dude, but
you're pushing it. You're pushing.
Yeah, but I'm
pushing it.
I accept that I'm pushing it, as that guy from TikTok proved to me.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
See, that's a tie.
You got to keep things in perspective.
Yeah.
Tying.
Yeah, that's a callback. Callback joke.
If you were paying attention before and not just getting the bottom line.
Yeah. See, it encourages people to go back and get the joke from earlier, so they're rewatching it.
Yeah, that's
bumping up the views.
That's how we get more money.
Yeah, exactly. Get pushed in the YouTube algorithm.
It's all about the green, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
So, to move on, this is going on for quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the question section.
Wow.
I know. I posted it last night.
I didn't.
You didn't. So.
But I mean, who would be asking questions that's not already following you anyway? So, who cares?
Like these 5 people who are already following me. So I said, you could basically put anything, suggest a song or cyberbullying. I haven't seen any cyberbullying yet, so get on it.
Thank goodness. I think I would cry.
I would literally delete my channel. But we have the first thing.
Okay.
From an account called Bunny Flop. And what they said was, Bunny Flop recommend Golden Liar by Bradio. Bradio?
Radio?
That sounds dumb. Radio.
Maybe it's B Radio?
B Radio, I don't know. But I will definitely check that song out.
I will definitely consider checking it out.
It's awful, okay? You
have
to make them think that their questions matter, okay?
You have a good point. Okay, so I will say, I'll definitely check it out if I remember 5 minutes from now.
Okay, definitely. So, Bunny Flop, thank you. I will check that out.
Thank you.
Epic, very epic, funny. Make me lol. Butts McGee says, "Will the Caco Demon return?"
One can dream.
You could. I could show you a thorned branch and tell you exactly where to shove it, Butts McGee.
I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. Did I edit a little cackle demon into the video?
Dude, this is so lazy. We didn't do that.
No, I try with the editing.
We here at Tacoliquor and Gilligan Incorporated really try hard with our editing. Okay.
Victor doesn't do the editing. I'm the one doing the editing. So
yeah, I tell people where to do the editing. So I want a piece of buttered toast to fly onto the screen right now.
Okay, Mr. Bourgeoisie. I see you owning the means of production.
There it goes.
The proletariat will rise.
Shut up. There it goes. Did you see it go by? The power of Tacoliquor. So, the next one is Feralatic Bastard. I assume that's I think we just got censored. It says, "Sir, where is the Shedcast? I want to listen to it."
It's on YouTube.
I don't know. It's this place, BitChute, YouTube.
I keep telling. I'm going to say this on the podcast so the people of the internet know, unless Taco cuts it out. I keep telling him to put it on Spotify as well. Like, he could do it. I would say he should do it because he's the one with the Spotify account that says Tacoliquor on it. And that is his brand, after all. It is Taco Shedcast, after all. I keep telling him to do that. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I looked it up. It doesn't seem that hard.
Okay, I'll figure it out. Okay, I'll eventually, for whoever wants to listen to this dumb shit on Spotify, all right? So
Wait, you think people will be keeping YouTube open to listen to like all 10 hours of this?
what? So no, I don't think so.
Okay.
But if you're on here, another thing, another plug for BitChute. So for YouTube on mobile, you have to pay to have the video keep playing.
Yeah,
if
that's
you,
a YouTube
no,
Red
no.
exclusive.
Yeah, if you like turn your phone off, right?
You can put your phone. It's a YouTube Red exclusive where you can put your phone to sleep and keep the video playing.
Yeah. If you download BitSlide, which is BitChute's mobile app, you don't have to pay for that.
Oh.
It does it automatically. You just close it, and it just keeps playing the video. So,
However, I will say, because I used my month free trial of YouTube Red, but it was very inconvenient to have to like if I'm watching YouTube on my phone and I have to go like answer a text or something, to pause the video and then go to the text and not just like close YouTube or minimize YouTube and read the text and have it pause automatically. But that's a very minor nitpick.
Yeah, and as I said, BitChute, if you download the BitSlide app, get it? Shoot, slide, haha, funny. Then you don't have to pay for that, and it just does it. Even if you just exit the app, it keeps playing the video, like just the audio. It doesn't have the little video feature, but
there was like a free YouTube alternative when I first got a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first got a smartphone, I should say.
When you got your Motorola.
Yeah, no, there was or maybe even before I got a smartphone, I had an iPod Touch.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a free, I don't remember the name of it, but there was like a free version of YouTube, and it's an app. It runs YouTube, and it also had that feature, and it also had the feature to download YouTube videos, and I enjoyed that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and you didn't have to pay for it in YouTube Red.
No, you did not.
Mm-hmm.
But now it doesn't exist anymore. I think it was taken down for like a copyright thing.
That sucks.
That's about it.
I think you should read the next question because it's from someone you know. I wonder who.
Someone I know. Hannah Pernana asks, "What's a good anime for someone who's never watched anime?" Well, it's a very simple answer to that because there is only one good anime.
Shut up! I know it. Please prove me wrong.
That there's only one good anime?
No, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that you're not going to say the anime I know you're going to say.
Attack on No. Obviously what I was going to say. Sword Art Online.
Are you being serious?
I was going to say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I knew it!
That's like the only anime I watch. It's hard to say. It's like good anime for someone who's never watched anime. I mean, yeah, that's a hard question just because anime is such a broad... I would say...
It's a broad niche.
Yeah, I would say what's a broad genre.
Doesn't make any sense.
I would say it's... Honestly, the best place to start would be Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli. Which I don't...
Ghibli.
Giblets. Yeah. I would say that's like, if you never watched any anime, I would say their movies, best place to start just because they're, masterpieces and whatnot.
Ghibli's personal movies. His movies.
Their movies.
Well, I don't watch that much anime anymore. Like, besides, like, JoJo's whenever the Stone Ocean comes out. So, like, I haven't watched that much. If it ever will. I haven't watched that much. Well, I used to watch a lot more, but now I just stopped because,
You can only rewatch it so many times.
Well, no, I used to watch a lot of anime.
Oh.
But, like...
I know you did.
Yeah, and the main thing I liked watching was Slice of Life.
Slice of Life is good.
Yeah, and I stopped because you end up, like... what I mainly do with my time now is I listen to videos on YouTube, whether it be politics or... I watch people take apart tape decks or like test mousetraps, and
literally shoot mice in the head.
No, that doesn't happen. Don't.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna slanderize Mousetrap Monday.
Yeah, don't slanderize Sean Woods. He's a good man.
He is a good man.
Yeah, follow his channel. But like, I either do that, I listen to music, I draw, I type up stuff, or that's it. I kind of stopped sitting down to watch things, unless I sit down and watch them with Sticky, But, from my limited experience, the first anime I watched was School Rumble. And it's a slice of life about, It's a dumb comedy slice of life about people who like in high school that like each other, and it's the love triangles, you know. So just based on my experience, how I watched School Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
based off my dad's suggestion, and I started, and from that point I got into anime. I'll just say that School Rumble, you know. JoJo's is also fun. And the next one from the same person. Here you go.
What? Anna, you got it. We said only one question. Okay, anyway.
You'll be doxxed. You won't be, actually.
Please. She already was. I know exactly where she lives. Anyway.
What? Okay.
Anyway, if you could be any marine animal, what would you be? That's a good question. Would you like to answer first?
Just so everyone knows, he's doing the dumb, like, smirk meme face. You know the one where he's looking up, like, It's really dumb. Were you a villager doing that?
You're cringe.
Yeah, okay, I'm cringe. Okay, buddy. Would a sea urchin count?
I suppose.
Right, I mean, like, when I think of being, like, a marine animal, like, you don't have the privilege of being a human. So, like, you're not actively being hunted down.
Yeah.
So, like, if I say, like, you know, I want to be a shrimp, you know, then, like, good luck, buddy. You'll be like taking your dog out for a walk, and then you get just sucked in by a whale. You know, it's like, I want to be a plankton, and then you fight for every other microorganism.
Then you say, I want to be a plankton. Then you spend your entire life trying to steal the Krabby Patty secret form.
That was a dumb thing, and you will get downvoted for that.
No, please. I don't want to lose Reddit karma.
No, please. So, you know, like, I have a friend named Michael. He might have also been on the show. The podcast, maybe. And
the Shedcast?
The Shedcast, yes. Wow. And a long time ago, we were at university, and I was we were about to go into the dorm, and he just turned around and looked at me, and then said, you know, Victor, you look like a seal. You look like a Hawaiian monk seal.
I don't know what those look like.
I don't know. Like,
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah. He said I looked like a seal. So, obviously, yeah, he just pull up the pictures of Hawaiian monk seals right now. But, from that point on, I told Sticky about it because it was a funny story. And then from that point on, we just really liked the seal imagery, you know. So I'd say the basic answer is I'd like to be a seal, you know.
That's cool.
Of course, they have to fight hard for life, just like everybody else, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But apparently, I look like one.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm already one step there. So there we go. Have you put any thoughts to that?
I did, but not too much thought. I feel like the best way to go forward with this is just your visceral gut reaction. I don't really have any way to justify it. It's just you ask me, just what my soul tells me. Cuttlefish. I don't have a reason. Maybe I think they're cool. I think that's about it. I think cuttlefish are cool.
Pull up a sad image of a cuttlefish right now. You got a lot of work to do, my friend. It feels good, doesn't it? Huh?
I'll try to find the time.
Try to find the time,
I'll quit my job for the Shedcast. Don't worry,
dude. That's so funny because I've been practicing the guitar for about an hour, and I already wrote a song called "Don't Have the Time." You know, and it's just funny. It just speaks to me. It just I have the guitar, right, and words just come to me, you know. And I'm just so glad. It's almost like a universal thing. Like we have a soul connection or something, right? I'm on SoundCloud. But the next question and final question is from the Artman69, and it says, "What got you into doing art, and who did you look up?" Which I assume is who did you look up to?
Well, I feel that's mostly a question aimed at you, Mr. Artiste.
Yeah, dumb big kid.
I suppose.
Big did. Well, if I think I've talked about it a bit before, but if I were to really go into it, it started in elementary school when I tried selling Sonic bookmarks. Like I drew the first thing that got me into art was Sonic. And that was when I was a kid, and I played Sonic CD, and I was like, "Whoa! What the hell? There's a blue hedgehog, and there's a metal one. Oh my god! Robots are so fucking cool. I'm gonna try it, you know."
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, I for some reason, it just unarchived the fucking memory right now. When like I was in like elementary, and we were like drawing. We're supposed to draw people who like draw things you liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I drew Sonic, I drew Tails, and I drew Metal Sonic, right? And like the teacher was like, oh, what's that? You know, like, oh, it's Toy Metal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like, which one's a? Yeah. So for some reason, the mic decided to stop working. So we're gonna have to edit this in post. Like,
I suppose.
I mean, all of this is raw. All of this is raw and uncut, but we're gonna have to edit this in post. But basically, like the teacher, the dumbass teacher who I hate for all eternity. Said, which character do you like the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said Metal Sonic, because I think Metal Sonic is cool, and I still stand by that. And she was like, oh, is he the good guy? I'm like, oh, no, he's the villain. You know, he's the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she got really concerned. And was just like, you shouldn't look up to bad people. Or, like, you shouldn't look up to villains, you know? And, like...
But, to be fair, what has Metal Sonic even done?
He's committed a lot of genocide.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't look up to him then.
Yeah, but like I for some reason I remembered that right now. But anyways, what got me into art was drawing Sonic, not doing Sonic. That'd be weird. And
you wish you could do Sonic.
You fucking wish you could get COVID from Rouge, okay? So, like That's what really got into it. And then what really solidified it. What solidified it was I did an art journal. So I tried to record every day in art drawings, you know, of just what happened, and just be like, this happened to me today. I stubbed my toe like an idiot, you know. And I just kept with it for like semesters, you know. And then from that point on, I just kept to it. I kept trying to get better. I had a phase where I drew nothing but ponies.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's
happened when we became friends.
In BronyCon. So
in Equestria, LA.
I've never went to a con once. I'll say that.
You haven't really.
I think I went to a Lego thing like when I was a kid. When I was like, but that doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I've never been to a con. At least in my memory.
I unironically enjoyed, or like, that's a dumb statement. I still have fond memories of Equestria LA. I would still say that was one of my best con experiences.
And that's what inspired Gilligan's art.
Well, no, I could talk about my art now. So my art is gaming. No, I'm not that. That's not true. I was slandering myself. Anyway, yeah, my art, which is writing, is I ever since I was a wee little lad, I was like, what like my what I wanted to be when I grew up was an author, when I was a kid, since I was I was only reading kids books that had pictures. I was like, I want to be an author and illustrator. Mm-hmm. I didn't speak like that, but you get the point. So yeah, I always wanted to be an author, and I always wanted to tell stories and all that, and then it really kind of solidified into something that I could really do earlier last school year, last spring fall. It was fall. Last fall when I took a creative writing class, and so that's when I really started getting into art, to writing, and the two.
Yeah.
What really inspires me as a writer, what really got who I looked up to, is it's not really anyone, but I liked the
Lord of the Rings.
Not Lord of the Rings. I loved The Hobbit. The Hobbit was one of my favorite books, or is like my favorite book, and
Still is, yeah.
as well as Game of Thrones. Those two books, and so I write a lot of fantasy because of it. And it's like the project that I'm working on right now is probably most heavily inspired by The Hobbit, just because I want to emulate that feeling of like just going on an adventure, and like every chapter is another adventure for Bilbo and the dwarves, and a bunch of lighthearted adventures. It's fun.
I just thought like Bilbo and the Baggins. Like I'm an idiot. and you probably saw me like giggling when I was just right there, because for some, like, I don't know what happened, but I was listening to you, but for some reason in my head I imagined you saying like, and one of the things that really got me like into writing was the fact that I went through this horrible tragedy or something, right? And then in my like, this is all happening in my head for some reason. And then
For some reason
I thought you, like, I was thinking you were going to that.
Yeah.
And then I instantly thought to say, cue the laugh track. So
I could see you're a really close friend. You're a good friend. And you care about me and what I go through.
We're good friends, everybody.
We are.
Yeah.
That's why we are able to sit so closely to each other, breathing in each other's mouths, no less.
That's why I'm proud to call myself a Gilliganoid. I'm a proud Gilliganoid member. I'm in the fan club. I'm the only one, but
you're part of the I can't even say it.
Gilliganoid is not hard. You made
Gilliganoid.
it.
You're part of Planet Gilliganoid.
Yeah, dude, with the hot Gilliganoid babes. They're all green and orange.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Also with the writing, I like things that don't take itself seriously. So that leads into my the other things that I have on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
Just I like lighthearted stuff, and that's about it. That's what.
Wait, you don't like things being hard and sad all the time?
No, I like just pure fun.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I just realized I never mentioned who I looked up to.
You didn't.
Yeah, and it's tough because, you know, I have a hard, like, I would have a hard time thinking of that. You know, most of the things I looked up to, like, which I think has heavily inspired my artwork, is Sonic. You know. So, like, I know it's dumb.
Sonic is your role model?
Sonic is my role model. Thanks for watching. You know? So, like, just, like, I don't know if anyone can see it, you know? Sonic has heavily influenced my art style, at least for, like the way my brain is wired, you know, at least. And, obviously, like, you know, just being on, like, social media, I end up getting inspired by everybody. You know, and this is something you should do, you know. You should, if you see something that you like that an artist does, try to emulate it.
Yeah.
Don't copy it, emulate it. And then try to see how you could put your spin onto it, see how you can make it your own, and then that way you could just see what you like, you know.
Yeah.
That
applies to any art. Like, I remember like most of pretty much my entire life, mostly in my childhood years, but like I would like watch a movie and like, or not so much read a book, because I never really read books, but like, yeah, I would watch a movie or watch a TV show, and it gets my little creative brain a turning. Those gears start moving, and it's like a lot of times I write my own character in that world, or like just kind of take the ideas and like run with them, and just stuff like that. Just see what. And I never wrote any of this down, but it's like, yeah, just like try, like, get creative with. Yeah, just play off of other artists.
That's how you get better at art, baby.
Heck yeah.
And that being said, that was the last question. Thank you, everybody, for listening, whether you're on YouTube, BitChute, or Library, you know, either one of those.
Maybe even Spotify.
Maybe Spotify, I don't know.
If Victor gets off his ass and put some work into his podcast.
Yeah, maybe if I actually cared about this, you know, and actually cared about what you people think about me, then yeah, I'd maybe try that. But like, thank you. We had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. Cue the applause. So thank you, everybody. I don't know when we'll record the next one. I don't know when this will come out, and I don't know when we'll record the next one, or like.
Hopefully we'll get on a schedule.
Yeah,
eventually.
But thank you, and like. Oh, man.
That applause is getting pretty loud.
What applause? I never put in
What?
any. I never put in that applause.
What?
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 This is dumb. See you later. Fuck off.